The best movies and TV shows on Netflix. Looking for something to binge watch or maybe planning to have a little movie night? We've got your back. Today we're counting down a list of the best TV shows and movies on Netflix. Let's begin. Number 10, Ravenous. If you're a fan of horror films, this pick is a good one for you. After a mystery virus has wiped out most of Quebec, turning its captives into screaming flesh-eating monsters, Ravenous, originally named Les Affamés, begins. Despite the basic storyline, this isn't your average zombie film. It's purposely timed, hauntingly beautiful horror film. Bonin, played by Marc-Andre Grodin, is the protagonist who explores the countryside looking for other survivors and fighting zombies. The film provides each character adequate growth as the gang expands, so they feel completely fleshed out. Unlike the stock survivors of the zombie thriller, while the film has gruesome moments, Ravenous frequently uses eerie images to create the atmosphere of dread, such as when zombies assemble before a shrine constructed of furniture. Number 9, The Good Place. An unthinkable concept and fabulous series. Netflix now has all 4 seasons of the Afterlife sitcom The Good Place available to stream, which is fantastic news given the show's rich serialization. Season 2 and 3 spend a lot of time treading water, despite the fact that the first season is still the best when it comes to raw joke writing. It's one of the funniest TV series on the air. The characterization of the 4 main characters, Eleanor, Chetty, Tahani, and Jason, is an incentive enough to watch. If you haven't watched it yet, the program begins with Eleanor Shellstrop being sent to Paradise, the good place, and after her death, despite the fact that she was a fairly bad person throughout her existence. The mystery of how she wound up in a community governed by the entity Michael is gradually unraveled, led into far more complex narratives, so if you're looking to binge watch something, this would be an amazing choice. Number 8, Alona Holmes. Meet Sherlock and Mycroft's young sister, who is lovely, funny, and in a lot of trouble. Join lively Alona Holmes embarks on a voyage throughout London to solve not one but 2 puzzles. Millie Bobby Brown is charming as the lead, and the 4th wall-breaking picture is the perfect lighthearted escape for anybody who is stuck at home. Brown also collaborates with another Netflix star, The Witcher's Henry Cavill, who, despite his little screen time, delivers a new take on Sherlock that matches Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch's interpretations. It's all surprisingly endearing and definitely worth a Netflix viewing. Would you like to watch this movie? Number 7, The Umbrella Academy. If you're a fan of superheroes, you'll love this TV series, as the whimsical adaptation of a Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba created collection of comics demonstrates Netflix didn't need to cooperate with Marvel to develop a fantastic superhero program. After their adopted father is slain, superpowered siblings, the Hargreaves, unite and face a looming catastrophe in Umbrella Academy. This breezy and entertaining show almost makes up for the absence of fresh Marvel material coming to Netflix with a terrifying ensemble cast that includes Elliot Page, Robert Sheehan. Season 2 of the Umbrella Academy is now available, transporting the Hargreaves to a new world, and it's even better than the first. The 3rd season is expected to release soon, so give it a watch, we say. Number 6, The Devil All the Time. It's easy to envision Netflix The Devil All the Time's scorchingly gorgeous ensemble enticing unknowing youthful audience. This packed cast is led by part-time superheroes Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, and Sebastian Stan. Despite this filmmaker Antonio Campos' adaptation of Donald Ray Pollock's novel is a long cry from the lighthearted conventional comic book fare. The vast southern gothic drama The Devil All the Time opens with Willard Russell returning from World War II and raising a family with Charlotte in post-war Ohio at the heart of a town named Knock'em Stiff. His film is a frightening experience, but one that is well worth your time if you can tolerate it. This movie is definitely worth every second you spend watching it. Number 5, Demon Slayer. Are you an anime fan? If yes, great. And if you're not into anime yet, we assure you this pick will surely turn into a full-time weeb. We're talking about Demon Slayer. This program has been a hit on Netflix for a legit legitimate reasons. This fast-paced action series follows Tanjiro Kamado, a young guy whose life is turned upside down when his family is murdered and his sister, who survived, transforms into a demon. Tanjiro then goes on a train as a demon slayer in order to save his sister. Demon Slayer is certainly worth a watch to see what all the hype is about. With a winning protagonist balancing the gloomy undertones of the program, it also helps the show looks and sounds the part with the high production qualities and fantastic music. All in all, the show is very captivating and definitely worth your time. Tell us by commenting if you've watched the Demon Slayer or any other anime series. Number 4, Vivo. Released in 2021, this film is a beautiful one. Vivo Sony Picture Animation's first musical animated movie features a musically skilled Kin Kajo, a long-tailed raccoon-like animal common in the tropical climates. He travels from Cuba, Havana to Miami to deliver a message of love to his guardian's former lover. Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator of Hamilton and In the Heights, wrote the music for the film and voices Vivo the Kajo, with Yanare Simo portraying Gabby Hernandez, a young girl who assists Vivo on his journey. A slew of well-known Cuban artists and performers, including Gloria Estefan, round out ensemble and contribute to musical soundtrack based in town's culture history. This movie is definitely going to make it your favorite movies list. Number 3, Schitt's Creek. If you think you've watched the funniest show on Netflix, we might be about to prove you wrong. Schitt's Creek, a Canadian comedy, won the Outstanding Comedy Series award at the 2020 Emmy Awards, beating out The Good Place and The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and why not Eugene and Dan Levi's comedy series about Wealth's family forced to relocate to a town they bought as a joke is both humorous and sweet, and has steadily grown in popularity thanks to its Netflix presence. If you think this sounds cliche, you're terribly mistaken. With David's crazy fashion sense, Johnny's lame dad jokes, Alexis's incredibly strange backstories, and of course Mariah's outrageous wigs and vocabulary, the show is everything but a cliche. The series' 6th and final season is now available on Netflix. All in all, it is a ridiculously funny and somewhat wholesome. It is truly one of the finest Netflix programs, so watch the show right now on Netflix, as Mariah would say it become the part of Schitt's Creek brethren. Number 2, Money Heist. Don't be thrown off by rather amusing name. Money Heist, also known in Spanish-speaking countries as La Casa del Papel, is a spectacular heist thriller about bunch of thieves who are brought together by a mysterious person known as Professor to loot the royal mint of Spain. This is a unique and smart heist show that will captivate you immediately away. With the deep characterization, huge surprises, and mind-blowing performances, Money Heist, which has long been a major hit with Spanish-speaking fan base, has now acquired a large viewership in English-speaking world as well. Regardless of what you do, turn off the default dub and listen to the original Spanish audio with the subtitles. This series has the potential to be one of the finest Netflix programs if you haven't watched it yet. And September 3rd and December 3rd, 2021, the 2-part final season will be released. What are you waiting for? You can start binge watching this masterpiece on Netflix right now. Number 1, Queen's Gambit. This is our top pick for today. You don't have to be a chess fan to enjoy the 7-episode limited series, The Queen's Gambit, because the program isn't really about chess at all. Sounds strange, right? It's incredibly dramatic narrative of a young orphan trying to find some sort of happiness wherever she can, and the people she meets along the way. Anya Taylor-Joy, the witch, shines as Beth Harmon, a teenage chess prodigy, giving a calm assurance to the part while also capturing the intricacies of her inner complexity. Scott Frank, who writes and directs each episode, vividly recreates the 1950s and 1960s with a magnificent production, designed in gorgeous costumes, but it's actors that steal the show. They're exhilarating and compelling, not only because of the exact maneuvers, but because the program does such an excellent job of immersing you in Beth's tale. And with 7 episodes and a satisfying conclusion, you won't have to worry about the program getting cancelled. It's a complete tale from start to finish. It's only 7 episodes, so maybe you can binge watch it over the long weekend. Alright everyone, that is all we have for today's video. Did we miss out on a TV show or movies? You can tell us by commenting. We hope to see you soon in another one of our videos. Stay happy, and it's a goodbye from our side.